Today, we are going to preview our target skill of the week and then read our anchor text, Superstorms. Our target skill of the week that we'll be focusing on is main ideas and details. So, main ideas and details. The topic of an informational text is what the text is about. Main ideas are the most important ideas about the topic, and details tell more about each main idea. And you can use a chart like this to list main ideas and details. We will have a chance to do that as well. So we will be talking about main ideas and details this week as our target skill. Now let's read Superstorms. Our anchor text this week is Superstorms. The genre is informational text, and that gives facts about a topic. As you read, look for photos, facts and details about a topic, maps or charts that help explain the topic. So it sounds like we'll have some nonfiction text and graphic features to look for. Let's meet the author, Seymour Simon? I don't know how he says his last name. As a former science teacher, Seymour Simon loves to visit classrooms and talk with students. Those visits sometimes help him decide what to write about next. Mr. Simon has written about everything from bats, bears, and bugs to snakes, sharks, and spiders. Of the more than 200 books he has written, the paper airplane book is one of his favorites. Superstorms by Seymour Simon. Essential question: how can some storms be dangerous? We'll certainly find that out. The air around us is always moving and changing. We call these changes weather. Storms are sudden, violent changes in weather. We have our first photograph. It is a picture of a tornado. Every second, hundreds of thunderstorms are born around the world. Thunderstorms are heavy rain showers. They can drop millions of gallons of water in just 1 minute. This photograph of all of the lightning strikes. This is a real photograph of lightning happening. That is a graphic feature, a photograph. During a thunderstorm, lightning bolts can shoot between clouds and the ground. Lightning can destroy a tree or a small house. It can also start fires in forests and grasslands. Thunder is the sound lightning makes as it suddenly heats the air. You can tell how far away lightning is. Count the seconds between the flash of light and the sound of thunder. 5 seconds equal 1 mile. Oh, new photograph. Looks like we are changing storms. Hailstones are chunks of ice that are tossed up and down by the winds of some thunderstorms. Hail can be the size of a marble or larger than a baseball. Nearly 5,000 hailstorms strike the United States every year. They can destroy crops and damage buildings and cars. In this photograph right here, they are comparing the size of the hailstone to a baseball. I've never seen one that big. The only size I've seen are about the size of maybe really teeny tiny stones, the size of little pebbles. Thunderstorms sometimes give birth to tornadoes. Inside a storm, a funnel-shaped cloud reaches downward. Winds inside a tornado can spin faster than 300 miles per hour. These winds can lift cars off the ground and rip houses apart. More than 1,000 tornadoes strike the United States each year. Most of them form during spring and summer. Television and radio stations often give early alerts. A tornado watch means that one may strike during the next few hours. A warning means a tornado has been seen by people or on the radar. During a tornado warning, you should find shelter in a basement or closet. Now, this has been cut off a little bit, but I'll flip to the next page. This is a map key, and it shows the number of tornadoes in the United States. And if it's in yellow, it means less than one happens there every 2 years. And then it changes color. This is 1 to 2 a year, then it moves 3 to 4, 5 to 6 a year, and more than 6 a year. So yellow, barely any tornadoes. And then once you move all the way to red, the darker the color, there's more than 6 a year. So we can see, if we go right over to Michigan, we're mostly yellow, just a little bit darker than yellow over here. So we don't get too many tornadoes in Michigan. We're pretty lucky. There are some areas, though, that get quite a few tornadoes a year. Now we are moving on to a brand new storm that we do not get in Michigan at all. Hurricanes are the deadliest storms in the world. They kill more people than all other storms combined. Hurricanes stretch for hundreds of miles. They have winds of between 74 and 200 miles per hour. The eye of a hurricane is the quiet center of the storm. Inside the eye, the wind stops blowing. The sun shines and the sky is blue, but beware, the storm is not over yet. So this is the eye of the hurricane. It's a satellite view of a hurricane. Thick clouds spinning in a spiral shape with a small empty space in the middle. So that is a view of a hurricane from above. Hurricanes are born over warm ocean waters from early summer to mid-fall. When they finally reach land, their pounding waves wash away beaches, boats, and houses. Their howling winds bend and uproot trees and telephone poles. Their heavy rains cause floods. But right up here we can see why we do not get hurricanes here. They're born over warm ocean waters. We are not near an ocean. But right here, the storm that we know all too well. Blizzards are huge snowstorms. They have winds of at least 35 miles per hour. Usually, at least 2 inches of snow falls per hour. Temperatures are at 20 degrees or lower. And falling and blowing snow make it hard to see in a blizzard. Yes, it does. Photograph. A tornado with dark sky on one side and light on the other side. No one can prevent storms, but weather reports can predict and warn us when a storm may hit. The more prepared we are, the safer we will be when the next one strikes.